Why does it always feel like you're starting over in your business? Whether most of the people I talk to are experienced leaders. They're experienced transformational leaders. They've been doing this a while. They've had their business a while. They might be making six figures a year or multiple six figures a year, but it still feels like a lot of times they're starting over in their business. Why does that happen? Why does it feel like you're always back at square one? You're always learning some new technology. You're always uploading videos to some new platform, or you're starting some new platform, or you're rewriting your bio, or you're recreating some program that you want to sell on the front end or something on the back end. And you got to take videos out of this one and put it in this other one, or you got to change email providers, or you have to, you're going to change a platform with which you're serving your clients, right? Doesn't that happen a lot? And this is not just for newbies. This is not just for new people starting out in their business. This is for experienced transformational leaders who have been working with people for some time. Why does this happen? A lot of times it happens, in my experience, because we have scattered attention. When you look at the assets you have in your business, you personally, as the business owner, as the coach, as the expert, some of the main things you have, the assets you have, is your attention and your energy. Where is your attention and energy going in your business? And I would say that for a lot of us, part of the reason we're entrepreneurs and business owners is because we don't like being boxed in by anyone or anything. So we have a little bit of, ADHD, like when it comes to business models, how we're serving clients, how we're getting clients, marketing, sales, delivery. We like learning new things. We like skipping around and trying new things. So we have scattered attention, scattered focus, which leads to scattered energy. The reason this really happens is because we decide on some business model for either marketing, sales, or delivery. And then the next day or the next week or the next month, we're cheating on that model with a new model, right? It's sort of like, oh my gosh, but this other way of marketing seems cool too. Maybe I'll try that. Or this other way of selling people. I was selling people in person, but let me try it on the phone. Or I was selling people on the phone. Let me try it in the chat and DMs. Or I was trying to send people a PDF, but maybe I should try Google Doc, or maybe I should try a Loom video. Or even in your delivery, right? You're cheating on your current model with a new one by saying, wow, maybe I should try this platform, or maybe I should deliver, my content in by video or by written or live or recorded. And so because us business owners and people in general, but especially us, we have this almost like this need for variety, for learning something new, for doing something new. We're always trying a new business model in either marketing, sales, or delivery. And that's why it always feels like we are starting our business over. So scattered focus, scattered attention, scattered energy is one of the biggest things that I see. Number one, blocking all of us from results and really building the businesses we want. But number two, it leads to a lot of stress and a lot of busy work. Because every time you shift to trying a new model of something in marketing, sales, or delivery, that means you have to do a lot of busy work around that. You have to move videos to this platform. You have to learn how YouTube works now, or Instagram works, or you have to learn how to upload videos here, how to get videos off your phone to this other platform. You have to copy this content over here. All of that comes from doing that, right? It's sort of like task switching. If you want to be productive, you don't want to be constantly task switching, right? Because every switch requires some time before, during, and after that to make the switch. And it costs you time and energy and adds stress. This is like that on steroids. Every time we're flirting with a new business model in marketing, sales, or delivery, it adds a bunch of busy work and stress and new things we have to do. So, and here's the other thing: success or results in anything really happen from compounding consistent from compounding consistency. So if you want the best results in anything, you want to consistently go down one path, taking action in one path, because results compound over time if you go down one path. But what most of us are doing in our businesses is we're flirting with other business models, we're cheating with other business models. We're going down like 100 paths just superficially, right? So we get some results. You might make 6 figures a year, but you're not getting the compounding results, the big results that happen with that compounding effect over time. And it's a lot more stressful along the way. Switching paths every week or every month or every quarter makes things very stressful and gives you a lot of busy work. And again, it takes away that compounding results. So when I work with a coach, expert, consultant, one of the first things we do is look at, has this been happening? Have you been trying all these different business models? And what is the best path for you to go down? What path can we commit to and go down it deep? Go deeply down the path, overcome the obstacles that are going to come on any path, and get to the awesome compounding effects and results, and take away all the stress and busy work of having to do all these other things, always doing something new. And again, I'm not saying you have to commit to some business model for the rest of your life. But for 1 year, I recommend that. For 1 year, go deeply down a path and don't get off of it. Figure it out, master it, and you're going to start to see business can be much simpler and you're going to get a lot better results because you've been doing that whole thing now for a year, right? And then the other element of this is you usually, because us business owners, entrepreneurs, we like this variety, we like new, we have a little bit of ADHD. You probably want to get some of that variety in your personal life somehow, in your passions, your hobbies, right? If you're married and you own a business, you don't want to get variety in your marriage and you don't want to get it in your business model, right? You want to get it in your passions and hobbies, and maybe you can get it in your business by changing some of the things on the fringe, doing some new things on the fringe, but not your main business model when it comes to marketing, sales, or delivery.